I am livid that this is even allowed to be made. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's whatever this is, Neo Yokio. And before you start spouting off, well, it hasn't even come out yet, don't worry. Things like this always have a misfire. Things that are like this always end up terrible, especially at this point where it's being made by Netflix, and then they had the nerve to have hundreds of thousands of dollars to make this. This is a production, and people are reminiscent of the Boondocks animation, but those are way better than this is. This is, like, as far as the comparisons go, they said it looks like one of those books that you buy from the store, like at a Barnes & Noble, How to Draw Anime. That's what this is. Someone took the art from this book, and then they said, we can make a show with this kind of art, right? And then they threw it on there. It's an insult to whatever they want to call anime. It's just, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. And to the so-called intellectuals that are in the group or that may stumble across this video, let me go ahead and give you a little bit of a backstory. A YouTuber, an anime YouTuber by the name of Mystic Cronexia came out with his own anime series, which had a pretty low budget because it was crowdsourced through Patreon and people donated money to it. And of course, he's only released one episode so far, and there's a trailer for the second episode out at this point in time. But even that production looks more like an anime. It was hard to get through, and I didn't watch all of it, and I saw people just shitting all over it. Like, I think that when you have something that is like Neo Yokio come out and it has hundreds of thousands of dollars compared to something that had only maybe $10,000 into it, like, that production, it should be better. Neo Yokio should be better. And I understand that it's supposed to be a parody, but you can make it better. You can make this better. To be fair, when I first saw this abomination creep onto my timeline, I said, I'll give it a good watch. But this trailer is even terrible just from the standpoint that it sounds terrible. Like when she breaks her tennis racket, it sounds like they just used some stock clips of something. Like that's almost like the Inhumans trailer. Like the Inhumans trailer that they had out. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. They put in some stock punching sounds, and it's oh my, it's bad. It's real bad. Even in the clips that it tries to make this show look good, it fails miserably. I don't understand how they even brought this from just any kind of thought process. Even the animation and the art is bad. It's just bad. Like, look at this. Her face, it's out there. It's like, that's like me kind of art. Like, my art looks like that. I will do you one better. My art looks like this. And is it perfect? Of course not. I'm still learning how to draw. But this show, Neo Yokio, was made with people that knew how to draw in the first place, or at least I would assume they knew how to draw, until I saw this. And then I saw these guys with these, I don't know, they have, like, are they a gang? Are they the fuckboys that they speak of in this trailer? I have no idea. Everything is so chopped up and convoluted that I have no idea what this is even about at this point. I don't know. And then they had the nerve to change it up a little bit to, make sure that I wasn't going to completely try to kill myself after watching it. So they included people like Jaden Smith, who plays the main character, but then they also included Jude Law, Susan Sarandon, Steve Buscemi, to name a few. Now, I know I have my differences with Funimation and how they have the same person in almost every single one of their series, but at least they're trying to mix it up, and at least they changed their voice. They're throwing star power at this instead of trying to fix the overarching problem that this show doesn't meet quality standards. Like, this is something that, like, I could draw and do myself. Like, if I had all of the money, all of the production value that they had, and just everything, I probably could make a better product than this. I could probably make a better product. I think anybody, even people that are just casual anime watchers like myself, or probably even less than that have only seen like maybe one or two shows, would see this and think that this is awful. But, you know, sometimes people actually like these things. People, for some reason, they love how terrible these things are. Like, they actually like it. Like, they watch it and they enjoy this. They did the same thing with Death Note, this live action Death Note, which I never made a video about, but I guess this can kind of be considered it. But the Death Note movie was awful. I stopped about 22 minutes in, and that's about all I could really handle before I completely turned off my TV. I didn't even exit out of the app. I just turned off my TV and I came to my computer, and I tried not to do anything very rash at all. I tried not to be completely just in over myself. Now, obviously, I'm in no position to really criticize other than the fact that I'm on the outside looking in, but that's fine by me. I don't really care about things like that. If I were going to make my own production, I'd make sure that I try to get the best quality out of it and take some time to make it. And I think that's what's important when you look at things like Misty Chronexia's work, the Eight Seals, and how things kind of just went. They just kind of went. Not time was really spent, but I mean, they needed to get a product out and they had a really limited budget. And even for what it doesn't have, it was still, you know, it was a good thing. Like, a student made the film is kind of how it looks to me. And it's not terrible. It's just kind of hard to get through with the low budget that it had. But there's no excuse for Neo Yokio to look like this, especially with so many creative minds behind it. And like I said before, some people are really excited about this and they just want to block out all the haters because they're all in for it and this is something that they really want. Even regular people are excited about something that looks this mediocre. And this is by Production IG, the same people who made Psycho Pass, Fully Cooley, and even the original Ghost in the Shell, which are all highly rated series and movies. They're great works of art. Not Neo Yokio. This isn't anywhere close to being good. This isn't even on the radar of being what is considered anime at this point. But you know, that's what I like about this, is that people at least have the option to go and watch something that they really want. I mean, albeit this is terrible and I will judge you. I know I said I probably wouldn't judge you from what you watched, but I will judge you on this one. There is no way in the world that this needs to even be passable. In fact, if you go to the original video, you'll see where the likes and dislikes sit, and I contributed my part to it. I'm not even going to lie about it. There's no way in the world that they should have any idea that this is good. They should think about what they're releasing to the world. But at least this rant is over. I think I got everything out of my system, at least for now, and until it actually comes out on the 22nd of September. But I mean, I'm not reliving it. That's what the past 8 minutes was for. Just relive it there. But I am curious to know what you guys think down in the comments. And if you do like any content that I have provided, then feel free to subscribe if you're here on YouTube anyways. And if you're on VidMe, then feel free to hit me with a follow. I would greatly appreciate it, as well as if you were to stop by my Patreon. But I'm going to start putting up end cards at the end of these videos, so that way I don't have to keep going on the entire spiel every single time. You can just go click on it and look at it in the comments. But until next time, or until this absolute trash comes out, I'll see you guys in the next one.